quick view by Max. Now, I was working on my old Dell Dimension 3000, the first Dell Dimension 3000. The other one is over there, missing a power supply and a bunch of other parts. And I see this through the front grill. I'm like, oh great, it's got some cheap no-name piece of crap power supply. But then I pull it out and it's a Max Door Diamond Max 10 100 gigabyte ATA 133 drive. When you turn it on, it makes this low-pitched beep, and then it turns into a high-pitched beep kind of thing. It's kind of weird. It's not like stuck. It just does that. It's not because the platters are stuck. Anyway, yeah, this hard drive cage. These hinges just have to line up with those holes, which is easier with two hands. And you stuff it in place somehow. Oh crap, I just popped the power button into place. Great. This piece of junk. Great. I'm gonna pop it out again. Okay, now I can put this there. And then once you do that, there's one screw back here to fasten the thing in. Alright. Now, one thing about this case, if you want to install an optical drive, you have to remove the front panel, because this hole is not big enough to stuff a standard optical drive through. See, it just doesn't fit. But I mean, when it's on there, to put it on, you just pivots in like that, and it's on there. And to get it off, there's a tab here. Tab here, you press the top one, bottom one, open it up, take it out. Now, optical drives, it's supposed to be a toolless design. I've just got this little BenQ DVD piece of junk burner that I pulled from the damn Cisnet computer. I one time had some screws laying around that, like, they are special screws for this thing. I don't even know where I put them, because they have like things they can slide in. They're not like a standard screw. How did I put those? Well, underneath my keyboard or something? A nice heavy keyboard for what it is. Oh. See, they're kind of weird, so yeah, that other parts they can slide. You have to do to install an optical drive is, oh god, is the first, second, yeah, it's the first bottom hole I think, on both sides. Don't even have to be tight, really. Same the other side, first bottom hole. Because on these Dell Dimensions, the other side panel does not come off. And once you have those two in, grab the drive, put it in the front, and now, if you really cared, you could put a second screw right there, but since that's good enough for me, get this going. Put the front. No, whoops. It's kind of all the way on there. Now, you see, you would be able to put a floppy drive in, but I don't have the drive cage, so I don't really care. Give me a second to install the IDE cable on this thing. Side panel looks all screwed up. Alright. Oh, I should probably plug the CD drive in. That might help. Take the side panel. The one side panel you can put on with one hand. Now I can hook it up and I'll turn it on. Nothing like using a Dell monitor with a Dell computer. Now let's turn it on. Reach that. Come on. Alright. Didn't make the sound that time. I love that keyboard. Mouse. Yes, it's Windows 2000. It's weird because when I put Windows XP on it, since we were in Windows, the keyboard wouldn't respond. Like, you press an unlock, and that light would have like stayed lit. Right? Like, the computer wasn't frozen. It just wouldn't work. The keyboard wouldn't work. This is kind of my test bench. I retired this old IBM keyboard as the keys have a tendency to not press down all the way, or they get stuck, or you press them and it doesn't register. This is an old AST Advantage model, something or another. It's old. I think I got it with a 486 point of sales machine sometime, but it's freaking heavy. It's got a metal base. It's a good quality keyboard, if you ask me. Not as good as the Model M, but you know, it's still pretty nice. So, for video memory, I don't know why we're at 800 by 600. Let's bump that up. There we go. That's a little better. Not too big for the camera, but still good enough, so I'm not bothered by it. 96 megabytes of video memory. That is suck. And looks 256 megs of RAM and a 2.6 gigahertz Intel Celeron, whatever you want to call it. It's a piece of crap. I don't know why they bothered to put a Celeron in this. Would have been a better machine if it had a P4 and an AGP slot. For some reason it doesn't have one. Alright, yeah. 256 megs of RAM. Seems to keep time. Yeah. Texmiles display. It's test director. That was something weird. Cool. DirectX 8. Yeah, see, AGP texture acceleration not available because there's no frickin' AGP slot. Sound probably works. I'll just... How long is this going to go on for? Thank God. Yeah. Yeah, it all works. SoundMax. Microsoft MIDI. Not the greatest. Yeah. Not our best sound ever, but you know, whatever. I don't know what else to say about this. I wonder if I have the 3D Maze screensaver. So this is what 3D Maze looks like on a 2.6 gigahertz processor. Never thought I'd see it. actually runs surprisingly smooth. I thought it'd be a lot choppier because it's the higher frame rate than it's really designed for, but I guess OpenGL is kind of magical, so yeah. Wonderful seeing rats. Well, no rats that time. Flew through an OpenGL logo there. Yeah. Alright. I don't know, what do I have on here? Oh crap. Got 7-zip, CPU-Z, text-to-speech because I was bored probably. Adobe Acrobat. I don't have Microsoft Office on here. I wonder what version. 2000, I think. Yeah, Microsoft Word 2000. That bastard paperclip didn't show up. Ah, crap. Spoke too soon. CPU-Z. Intel Celeron inside.